Welcome to the show Study in USA, Explore Education Loan and Scholarship through Empower Financing. This is your host, CEO Omar Malik, and today we have a very special guest all through from USA, and we have many other guests as well. We will introduce. From my left, we have Head of Global Business Development, Ms. Jennifer R. White, and at the left corner, we have Asian Head Business Development, Mr. Supriyo Chaudhary of Empower Financing. At my right, we have Professor Abdul Hannan Chaudhary, former Dean of North-South University. And at the right corner, we have Mr. Krishnan Kodipilli, General Manager, Hotel Sarina. Today, we have this special program to actually introduce Empower Financing and their landmark and message, why they have come to Bangladesh and what benefit the Bangladesh student will get from Empower. So my first question coming back to Ms. Jennifer R. White, what is your conveying message to Bangladesh student in perspective to education loan and scholarship?
I think that the bottom line for us at Empower Financing is that we look at the Bangladesh people and we look at the economy here and we recognize that it's an incredibly fast-moving country. We recognize that the students here all want and deserve opportunities to study abroad. While you have fantastic opportunities here, there are students who are looking to the US and to Canada and to figure out how they can further their dreams of studying in hopes of obviously improving their own lives as they mature and as they age with their families. And what Empower offers is something unique in such that we offer a no cosigner, no collateral loan, which is very different than other banks that often require, the banks that do offer education loans often require a parent signature, they require some kind of asset, and we don't require any of those.
Thank you, Ms. Jennifer. I'll come back to you. At my right, we have Professor Abdul Hannan Chaudhary, former Dean North-South University, and I'll go back and I'll ask questions. Mr. Honorable Professor, you are one of the veteran personality in the education industry of Bangladesh, and have been serving for long, internationally and nationally both. So what is your thought about Bangladesh student to study in USA through study loan if a company like Empower Financing is backing up? How do you see that?
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me in such a wonderful event organizing, intending to provide financial support to the Bangladeshi students. I must thank Jennifer to come long way from US to see the situation of our country in terms of how Bangladeshi students are intending to go to the US for higher education. If I would like to say that, well, what is the current situation of our country? In our country, we do produce enormous number of students, especially in the STEM based education also. We are heavily producing the science, technology, engineering and also math graduates, and apart from that also huge business graduates are also coming up from both public and private universities. I would say that, well, for these students, those who have potential, they are going to definitely benefit from it.
Thank you so much, Professor Abdul Hannan. I'll get back to you again, and my next question would be at the left corner with Mr. Supriyo Chaudhary, Head of South Asia, Empower Financing. How would you see Bangladesh student, the way they looking forward to Empower Financing, and what would be your offer at the same time for the Bangladeshi student?
We have been offering our services to across 200 nations, processed more than $4 billion worth loan applications till date, and we have been partnering with more than 450 universities in US and Canada. We are really looking forward to leverage this and help the meritorious students who are not yet dreaming to study abroad or pursue their dreams of higher education. We are just there, we are just here in front of you, and as Jen mentioned that we are offering no collateral, no cosigner loans, and this is the best gift.
My next question to Jennifer R. White, what is the eligibility criteria for obtaining this sort of loan for Bangladesh student. Would you give a insight about it?
You have to just have the application process, which is all online. But obviously, if you work in conjunction with Arona International, you have a clear pathway in terms of figuring out specifically and exactly what's required in an application.
What is your thought about meeting up the eligibility, coping up the postgraduate program, and then continuing the same for the career building?
In Bangladesh, we are producing enormous number of students. They complete every year 12 grades, and after that they are entering into the government and private universities and also many colleges and also technical institutions. These institutions are producing also an enormous number of graduates. For them, actually the country is not yet ready to absorb all these graduates in the job market of our country.
As we heard from our honorable professor, Professor Abdul Hanan Chaudhry, a veteran personality of Bangladesh in the education industry, we have a specific question to the Asian head of Empower Financing. How would you make your organization more reliable to Bangladeshi students in terms of your offer, in terms of your loan? Can you give us insight so that the viewers, the students sitting before us can understand your mechanism and modality?
We are sending the funds directly to the universities and not transferring those funds into your account, because we don't want you to really pay those forex charges and take the pain of converting those currencies into dollars from Bangladeshi Dhaka and then pay to your university. So another pain point which the families of Bangladeshi students face of converting the currencies, we have been able to solve. I'll also share with you a couple of more attributes and the benefits that we are offering. See, we are known as a social benefit corporation. More than a fintech company, we are better known as a social impact corporation across the world. Why? Because we have chosen to invest in the student. And how do we do that? It's not only about money. Definitely it's one of the most important criteria here, but along with this, we do help them build their US credit history. We own this up. We help them, connect with a lot of mentors. We review their resume. We help them build their LinkedIn profiles. We, make them job ready in a way wherein they are absolutely apt and they are all ready to crack the interviews as well. So these are all the benefits and attributes that we have over and above the $1 lakh loan that we offer to the students.
Thank you, Mr. Supriya. We'll get back to you. We are coming to the end of the show, but before we conclude our program, we have few questions with prospective students from various private university, and we'll start having those questions to all the experts here, giving their individual opinions about those questions. Yeah, please.
My question to Jennifer is, what is the loan repayment system of Empower Financing and what is the interest rate?
So the loan repayment system actually starts when you're in school. So we ask the student to begin to make basically monthly payments when they're in school in order to start basically building their US credit history. The good thing is about when you land in the US, you don't have any history whatsoever. So when you then go to apply for further credit, so you're living in the US, you're a graduate, obviously a loan, and you need a car or you need to sign for an apartment. Any of those things, as soon as you begin to basically pay back the Empower loan when you're in school, you then start to create a history, which will enable you then to get further credit should you need it. So, but the life of the loan is over 10 years. The current interest rate is around 12.72%. You can be assured that the same payment that you got on day one is the same payment. It will obviously reduce as you continue to pay your loan, but will remain at the same interest rate level, hopefully which will provide you peace of mind.
Is there any chance to start my installment after the study or after master's program?
Unfortunately, at this stage, that's not an option. Again, we ask for payments in school for the exact reasons that I just articulated, which actually really benefits the student. And actually, if you compare a loan whereby you have what's called a moratorium during the first 2 years and you begin to pay it when you graduate, your loan will actually become a lot more expensive. Depending on your loan size, it could be anywhere between $2,500 to $5,000 to $10,000 more that you'll pay over the life of the loan. So as a graduate student and as a former graduate student, I can totally understand that making payments during school can sometimes be difficult, but at the end of the day, you will actually be able to pay back your loan at a shorter period of time than you would otherwise. Additionally, many of our students, in fact, the majority of our students, pay back our 10-year loan in 5 years, which is fantastic.
Thank you. The next question.
If we want, could we pay back the loan earlier than the 10-year time? And would it decrease the interest rate anyhow?
Oh, yeah, that's a brilliant question. You can prepay the loan, and good news, we don't have any pre-penalty charges. So whether you repay us in 1 year, 2 year, or 5 years, it's up to you. We do not charge any extra fees, or there is no pre-penalty charges there.
The next question to our honorable professor. You have anything question related to Bangladesh?
আমার প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশের যে অন্যান্য ইনস্টিটিউশনগুলো আছে সেগুলোতে কি কোনো ধরনের ক্যাম্পেইন করা হবে কিনা বা রুরাল এরিয়াগুলোতে হবে কিনা যাতে স্টুডেন্টরা এই সম্পর্কে আরও জানতে পারে এমপাওয়ার এডুকেশন লোনস অ্যান্ড স্কলারশিপ সম্পর্কে
Arona and Empower Financing should take a strategy in terms of touching the student from bottom pyramid, even from our district level. Yeah, they are going to devise it. They should do it actually, because I firmly believe that, well, there are potential students even in the universities outside Dhaka. So there should be, yeah.
Once a student has handed over his or her loan, how it is affected in the future if he is getting financial aid or other loan from different sources once he is admitted into the university.
Just pay the interest on the rest of the amount that you have consumed to pay the university. So you're most welcome to do that. That's not a problem at all.
We are coming to the end of the show, and we'll take 30-second time now for each of the participator to give his opinion about the landmarking of Empower in Bangladesh and the continuing journey. I will start from the right left with Mr. Krishnan.
It will be a good opportunity for all the students. So, you know that when we are graduate, we all have a big dream to go to foreign countries and do business. Okay, but most of the people don't even think about that because of the finance. Because since you are getting finance, take the opportunity. So you can be a good entrepreneur, you can be a good leader, you can end up with a good CEO. So world is endless. Okay, grab the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Honorable Professor, your conveying message regarding Empower contribution to Bangladesh.
This is a support that is going to actually boost up your confidence that even if you have a downtime in terms of financial matters, that Empower Financing is actually there to support you while you are going to pursue your degree in overseas. So I know that, well, loan is up to your choice. If you take X amount of loan, at some point you do not need it, no one is going to actually pressure you to do that. So in that sense, Empower Financing, the model that they have devised, I think this is going to boost up your confidence. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Handan and Mr. Krishnan, having participation here in the program. My question, my last message to you, what would be your conveying message to Bangladesh students and the viewers?
And we're here to support you because it's not an easy decision to obviously go overseas. Having lived abroad for the last 10 years, I understand some of the trepidation that you could face, but it is well worth your time and your energy, and most importantly, it's worth the belief in yourself, because that's all it takes. There's a small spark to say, I can do this. And so as I echo my colleagues, you can get this done. This is all about what you want to do with yourself, your career, and ultimately with your future. So thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. And Mr. Chaudhary, your last message, conveying message to Bangladesh viewers and the students.
The stage is set. The decision is yours. We are there to empower you to fund your dreams. So come explore and build your career, fund your dreams with Empower. Thank you so much.
With the spirit of the conveying message of Mr. Chaudhary and with all the participators, we have come to the end of this program, and it is very much notable that Empower Financing has come up with huge opportunity for Bangladesh. It is the right time for Bangladesh, she student, to grab the opportunity and to fund your own dreams. Thank you.